just a little, but not as much as you would think. It would have been harder on Martin if he was the one doing it, but
Hmm.
he gets much more attached to the pets than I do. But she wasn't happy anymore. She just, she wasn't eating if people were left to feed her, and her brothers were beating up on her all the time. Just too much changed in all these moves. So it made sense. But hey, she's gone to a nice condominium now on the 10th floor where she can be a princess. And
Her
uh,
brothers were beating up on her.
the other two cats were picking on her. Yeah, they were like literally blocking her in her litter box, and we had to take the lids off the litter boxes so that she can go to the washroom. And
What
they were
the
stealing
hell?
stealing her food all the time, and yeah, it was just.
Good Lord.
Well, we sent them ahead, right? The two were bonded, but we sent the two of them ahead, and a friend received them here in our empty apartment that we had, which was the first place here, and she really didn't do a very good job, is the polite way to put it.
Understood.
And the cats wound up inside behind the cupboard and fell down a hole in the wall, and she was on the bottom, and her brother, her half Bengal massive brother, was on top of her. And the friend was like, "Oh, I think they're running around, and I can hear them meowing. They must be running around behind the walls. They're probably in the attic. The place doesn't have an attic, right?" And here I am on the road for a week, and after about 4 days of no sign of them, just a lot of meowing, and the meowing getting quieter and quieter every day, I called a different friend and said, "Go check on them." And he had to take apart the wall because they had fallen down, and she had gotten a bit of her ear nicked, and they'd hit nails basically on the way down, and they'd been there for 4 days,
Jesus.
and she's not been the same cat since. I mean, he bounced back. She hasn't. Like, she's become a very different cat. She doesn't trust to strangers. She doesn't, we can't go for a few days. So what we did is the boys came with me when I went to where I'm staying right now. I'm back here to clean up and take care of this, but yeah, so the boys have been staying with me for the past 3 weeks because we wanted to see if she could be okay as an only cat. Because yeah, we got a second boy, right, three cats, right, to help basically distract the other cat. It only
Yes.
works about 50% of the time, so it decreased, but it didn't stop.
You got a lot of
So
shit going on. You know that, right?
yeah, so we made
Yeah,
the
you got you
decision.
you 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 got a lot of shit going on.
Yeah,
It
I
is
know,
evident. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You
no
evident.
guff. But you know what? I grew up a toughie, right? I grew up with a lot of crap going on in my life, so it's this is not the kind of normal I wanted back in my life, but if the universe says, "Hey, you're going to go through this again," then who might argue, right?
Hmm.
I'll go through it again. I'm just happy that Martin finally got to a point where he admitted that he needed help and is going to get it, so that's good. So now the job is to. So yeah, so she's gonna be a princess now in her Eiffel Tower in a little teeny condominium, and the guy is an investment banker, so he's going to spoil her to death. The man's got money out to the wazoo, which I don't, and yeah, he's gonna spoil her, and it's gonna be like, she's gonna be a happy fat kitty. Well, she's mostly fur. She's actually a really lightweight cat, but she's mostly fur. And yeah, he's gonna brush her every day, and I mean, it'll be a while before she understands that she's somewhere else. So I gave him her blanket, I gave him all her dishes, and he's like, "I don't need that." And I said, "Yes, you do." I
Hmm.
even scooped some of the litter out of the litter box and said, "Mix this in with the fresh litter at your place." So it smells like her. And trust me, you'll have an easier time if you just surround her with her familiar smells. So I gave him my phone number. I said, unlike because the Humane Society was like, people will get upset because they have to give up their pets, and I'm like, no, it's for her own good. Like, it's not our fault. A major thing happened, and her brain is stuck.
She needs a change of environment.
Oh yeah, big time. And he gets a mature cat. He didn't want a kitten. Like, he's in a fancy schmancy little condominium. He doesn't want a kitten. He doesn't want to train a cat. He wants a full grown cat, and that's exactly what she is. Miss Little Princess. She got a tiny little meow and very subtle and very gentle. Whereas the boys, well, when they get back here, I'm sure they'll tear everything up again.
Right.
The male cats are so opposite.
Gotcha. Helga, you know how to stop these videos or how to stop that video?
Oh, hold
Unclick
on.
them.
Unclick them?
Unclick them.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know how to do that mess. I
It's
gotta work
gone.
on that. Yeah, it's going. Chai, do you have Windex or something to clean your
It's gone.
camera off? Yeah, I see it's gone.
Okay.
Yeah, with the foggy camera.
I tried, but
You look like a
I tried,
you look like Helga with the foggy. If you two start moving at the exact same time and smiling at the exact same time and everything, we'll think Helga's got two cameras. It's true.
Whew.
Okay. No, it's not better. All right, we'll just call you Helga number 2.
Thank you. Thank you. Hey, it's melted gone.
Yeah, he must have lost the signal. I know the signal was acting up.
Hilton.
I posted the link of the
It's all gone.
video.
Yeah, it's in the chat.
I don't see it.
I see it down there.
Like I don't see it on air.
It's down there.
You know, I like things that triggers me.
Of course. Curiosity.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it took us a few hours to drop her off, and it's gonna take us a week to get rid of all her fur.
Right. My stepdaughter's dog would say I had fur on the floor for a week.
Yeah, she's like wool. He's gonna have great nights when it gets cold. She's
Right.
literally like wool. Her fur is just so. I think she's part ragdoll or Siberian or something. Because her fur is just so thick. Hello, Ernest.
Ernest, what's good?
We are now Ernest's people. We now belong to Ernest. Hello, my people. I'm assuming that someone's TV in the background and not.
Yeah, Jason's watching TV. Y'all gotta excuse me.
Okay.
That's him enjoying himself for the last show before he go to bed.
So what is this video that I missed by walking away?
Helga has to tell you because I have no idea. I honestly do not. Shy? That is in pink, which means it is in private.
I'm here.
That is in pink, which means it's in private. You need to turn the pink off when you type.
Yes, unlock the lock.
Yes.
Oh, be right back. I need to make a.
Go ahead, lady. I got you for a minute.
Alrighty.
Mm-hmm. Ernest, how you living over there? Everything good, man?
I can probably adjust my camera now. But yeah, Martin was not going to handle this, so I did this one on my own. Bring here and everything. He was so upset that we had to do it, and I'm like, honey, you know, it's not our fault. It happens. These things happen.
You should take the cat with him, can he?
No.
Right. That's the hardest thing about pets. If you're gonna make a change, sometimes they can't come with you. All right, that's enough.
Well, he's kind of in the hospital.
Hold on one second. Come here. What time is it? Exactly. Go wash your hands and everything. Go lay down. Okay? You can stay up here. You just gotta lay down. You can stay up here. You just lay down. Okay? People can hear you acting up. I know. You finished eating?
We see you.
Right,
we hear you. We know you're there.
He's been doing good. He was acting up a lot earlier this year, and I started spending some more time with him, just letting him chill. You got to give
Nice.
kids a chance to be themselves. You have to. Then they do right. You're so busy trying to stop them and control them. I just let them be every now and then. So it seems like he's running wild on that now because he listens. He gets some of the energy out. He pays more attention.
Hi, Joel.
What's up, Joel?
Joel's another very long time friend of mine.
Mm.
He used to do a lot of stagehand stuff for
When I
the
finish, I will.
conventions.
Yeah. No, not long I'm gonna be. When I finish, I will come over there. Okay. I'm not sure, but you can still see me, right? That's what you need. You're not alone.
Are any of us really alone?
As a child, you feel that way if you can't see anybody.
Hmm.
We can all relate to being afraid of the dark at some point. We can all relate to strange noises looking for our parents. So kill two birds with one stone. You can sleep on the couch, then I put in the bed afterwards.
I was such a freak. None of that applied to me.
Oh boy. Okay.
Sorry, Tony.
What did I miss?
Parenting.
Tony
Parenting 101.
Tony
Oh.
thinking he knows me.
No, I didn't say I know you. I just try to
Oh.
relate. I try to relate to the youth.
Oh.
I make it so difficult on Tony.
Nah, you try to. I give you a little bit of leeway.
I see. Is that how it works?
Yeah,
All right.
everybody's tough on the internet. You're good.
All right, then fine. Yeah, whatever.
Hi, Joe. Joe Burdick.
Yes. I was just saying that
Is it,
Joel's another one of
is
my
it Joe?
longtime friends.
I thought so.
Yeah.
Welcome.
These are good people, Joel.
I try to
Yeah.
be.
These are good people.
I don't make any promises, but I try to be. I make the effort. Know that. I make the effort. The other side of me almost came out today. Whew.
What?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Are you gonna explode through a wall now? Oh yeah.
Every now and then I start feeling that
Oh
strong
my
again.
God, it's cold. Elegant,
Yeah, it's very cold.
are you feeling cold? Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. I need a man to warm me.
Hey,
You have to seek for what?
No, I don't seek. I don't
a
seek.
good dog or cat will do.
Well, I have 3 dogs and 2 cats, but
Well,
they
then you're
don't
set.
do.
Oh, come on. Tell them
No. I can't move if all of them lay in my bed. I just
Yeah, but
need
you're
one.
warm. What, you think you're gonna
No.
be able to move if a man's lying in your bed?
Oh, definitely. I will dance. I will move. I will dance. Oh, sorry.
I'm not here for this conversation. I'm
No,
not
me
here for this
either.
conversation.
Oh, gee.
Yes, little boy.
What happened?
See, this is why people keep me around.
I will in a minute. Go ahead and lay down. As long as you can see me, you good, okay? I've been here every night, haven't I? I know. There you go. He wants me to ask you all how much time before I get
Does
off.
he sleep in your bed?
Is he who?
Just,
Say what?
Does he
say?
sleep in your bed?
Sometimes. It doesn't bother me. Yeah, it doesn't bother me.
Okay.
I sleep on one side, let him sleep on the other. You know.
I used to do that also when my children were small.
Oh, me too.
Oh,
Yeah, all
jeez.
parents
Me
do that.
too.
It doesn't
I
bother
had
me.
to
I got a
lay
king
in the
size,
middle.
so yeah, I got a king size, so he got one side of the bed, I got another. Every now and then he just reach out to make sure I'm still over there.
Can you imagine 4
It's
of my
funny.
sons in my bed?
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
Me and my sister, we used to jump my mom's bed with her, especially on Christmas. We'll work on that.
Yeah.
We
And
jump
they
in
were
there and she'd be
arguing.
like, yeah, they be, she get on one side, I get on the other. We surround her.
Yeah. And they were arguing which side they wanted to lay so that they could see my face.
That's why I
But
sleep
they
with
would not.
I sleep one end of the bed, he sleeps on the other, so we don't be breathing in each other's face all night. Y'all don't know. We don't always brush our teeth before we go to bed, so that's a hard sleep right there.
Overnight breath is just as bad.
Man,
Oh,
it gets hot. Some leftovers start fermenting.
Oh.
And he always gets up in the middle of the night and comes downstairs anyway, because his
Yeah.
bedroom's upstairs. I used to put him up there. He'll wake up and come downstairs terrified. I'm like, nah, come on. You all right.
my
Just
older
me and him
brother
for
would
the
get
most.
up in the middle of the night and use the darkness to go steal things like food and
Absolutely. It's a
you know,
must.
whatever we could. And one night my mother heard the noise and she grabbed the broom and came running out thinking that we had been broken into. And there's my older brother lifting me up just so I can reach the cupboard. And we're both just looking at my mom. My mom's like,
Yeah,
get him out!
yeah, that's right. She should have beat y'all.
I get you
Nah,
one more time.
that's right.
Yeah, but see,
What's
you have to
that? What's
catch
that noise? What's that noise? Him downstairs.
Oh, I think we just got snort factor.
Yep, it's coming. What's up, Gabby? How you doing, lady?
Hi, Gabby. Thank you for the birthday one.
That's a new award. I hadn't seen that before.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
new.
Gabriela. Hi, Gabby.
Huh?
I like it.
Oh my God. I'm feeling so cold. Oh,
Do you
dear.
have socks on?
It's crazy. Even we went to the family reunion.
Yes.
We had a bedroom for him in the hotel. He
Yes.
stayed. I mean, I think he slept in my bed with me, and Trey had his own bed. Then we got to the other place. The boys had 2 beds in their room, and I had a king size bed. Jason still jumped in the bed and said, "Look, boy, you about to be 8. You about to be 8. I understand you good, but you about to be 8. You going to make some room. Now I'm gonna stay by you. All right, go ahead. Come on." Shit. Trey used to do it too when he was a kid. He just grew out of it, but he was the same way. I'm working on Christmas for them. I got to see what I'm gonna do. Jason's supposed to go with his mom. I'm not sure if Trey's gonna be here or not. I think he'll go with his mom too. So hell, I might be alone on Christmas. I'll be chilling.
All by yourself?
Oh yeah, I've done it before. It hurt the first time though. I ain't gonna lie. I was in Alabama though.
Okay.
That did hurt.
And how long will you be alone?
Just that week, maybe just that day. But we're
Oh,
switching the holidays up. I'll have him for Thanksgiving, but she'll
okay.
get it for Christmas this year because I had him last year. We went over there to go see her,
Mhm.
so it's cool. We're trying to be cordial. She just tired of me. She wants it to be over with, and she fussing and all this. I'm like, look, woman, this is what you wanted. Don't get mad. Don't get mad at me. This is what you wanted.
Mm.
Well, you know this, you know that. I said, but do you know this? Do you know that? I ain't talking about that. That's the problem right there. You only see your side, not both. I ain't got time for that. You'll be gone soon. Don't worry. That's what you want.
Mm. The
Divorce sucks.
indecisiveness of the world. It
No,
does, and that's
divorce
why,
sucks. Divorce sucks because I went 100%. That's why it hurt so bad. I did go 100%. I admit that. Come home,
right.
but like, won't you just move on? I said I can move on if I didn't give a damn, but I give a damn. That's
Yeah.
my problem. I give a damn.
Mhm.
Well, that's why Martin and I, chose the separated because we still have a company together and we're still very much best friends and we're still, so it was like, no, we're going to continue, but we're going to continue in a different form.
Of course.
And separation just makes it so much easier because according to the government, we're still legally married. So if one of us gets a job with benefits, the other one can still, we don't have to live in the same place anymore. We don't have to, there's a lot we don't have to do anymore.
Of course.
And we don't have to keep up the the show,
The art.
yeah. And I think that's been the biggest strain on us is the whole image of what marriage is.
Why?
And the
If you don't
fact
mind
that
me
we did
asking.
it for his parents, yes.
Oh yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
It, don't mind you asking what?
No, you said it before and I forgot, and I try not to bring it back up because it's personal. We shouldn't put so much personal up here, even though a lot of us do. But when you said put on the show, to me, I was taking it as you was trying to put on an image for everybody else, not just the parents. That's why I was saying why.
Well,
Because
technically everyone, but it started with the parents,
right,
and
people do
and
get
then
married
we
for their
started,
parents too. That's true.
and then we moved. We made it part of our marketability, which was great because you're a married couple and you're still working together and you're still doing this and that. And apparently, for my generation, it's it's a rare thing, so I just kind of went with it. And I never saw it as a marriage. I always saw it as just, okay, it's a piece of paper, and the government sees us differently, and his parents will stop talking about us living in sin. And
Oh, good grief.
and then it became,
Yeah.
then it became part of our market, part of our image, part of our.
See, you
So,
put too much of the business into your relationship.
oh yeah, but I'm used to that. I grew up on it.
Yeah,
That's
but
my
no.
life, not
Yes,
his,
but
but
no. Yeah,
mine.
but yes, but no. Yes, but no.
You
Yes,
know.
but now I'm getting somewhere with you. I done broke through the cover.
I swear, Tony, you're having your own little thrill off camera, right?
No, I'm still on camera. I always felt that there was more, and I only say that because there's only so much you're going to tell people you never met, and I understood that. The biggest concern I had was
There
I
was a
see a
time
lot of
I didn't want to
comfortability
be.
between the two of you, but I also saw a lot of business, and I hear a lot of business out of you too. I got that. I really do. And I understand 100% where you're coming from. But the two of you, and I always say, y'all got too many years under y'all belt. I
Yeah,
don't care what nobody
34,
thinks.
almost 35 years.
I don't care what nobody thinks. I don't care what nobody says. Nobody can take away the positive connection the two of you have.
No,
Nobody.
we'll never lose that.
And that was always my emphasis. You just couldn't deal with it on the business level. You knew what you had to come on to with trust. Just that business level switched everything up. And that kills a lot of people's relationships.
It does. It does. And
It kills their relationships. And I'm
today,
like, nah, we ain't going to let that happen.
today he got a chance to give me a call, which was nice because today's the day I brought the cat to her new home. And he said, I think I'm getting the hang of this. And I said, well, what do you mean? He says, well, I kept thinking if things weren't a certain way, we wouldn't be able to be together. We wouldn't be able to function. And one of the certain ways I was thinking is that our fan base would abandon us if we stopped being prop builders on set. I said, no, honey, look, you burnt out. It's not a lifestyle. Unlike me, it's not a lifestyle you grew up with. I'm happy to have this little store. I'd like to make a success out of it. I'm happy to go back to being a guest at conventions and cosplaying my days away. I don't need to be a prop maker on set anymore. I don't need
He
to do
does a
that.
lot of what you like.
No, I do a lot of what he likes.
Okay.
The
cosplay is yours or his?
Oh, both of ours. We met in costume.
Ah, gotcha.
We met in cosplay.
Gotcha.
He was dressed as Dr. Number 5. He looked really cute back then.
Who
And
the
I was
hell
dressed
is
as
Dr. Number
Romana
5?
Number. He
I
was
have
the
no
one with the
idea what
celery
that is.
stalk. He was the blonde with the celery stalk on his lapel. And
What is Dr. Number 5?
Doctor Who.
Oh, Jesus. I'm
British
sorry.
science
Yeah, we
fiction.
talked about that. Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah.
Longest running science fiction series in existence.
Sorry. Longer than Star
You
Trek?
should be.
I am
Longer
not.
than Star Trek.
That
Longer
was
than Star Trek.
That was sarcastic. What's up, Edward? That was sarcastic. Trust me.
Okay, I trust it. Most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time.
That was sarcastic.
But no, we both met in cosplay. But no, it's just the whole industry thing. It's too much for him. Like the
No,
demands of
I
being a prop
believe
maker.
that 100%. Yes,
So
ma'am. I believe that.
see, there's Joel knows what I'm talking about. But yeah, it got too much, and he's so worried that we'll lose our fan base if he doesn't keep building on set. And I'm like, look, honey, the last 4 or 5 productions we've done, the 3 of them being Star Trek, we have not produced what we've needed. We've produced better for ourselves and our friends in the last few years than we have for large scale productions. We're burnt out on that front. It's just
You
it's
should
fine.
be. You should be. Yes.
Fans are still going to show up at conventions and learn from us, and people are going to buy from our store once we get all the product up there and start promoting it like big time. You've got to be confident that who we are is enough for people to, want to be around us. And that's the way it was in the
But when you
beginning.
try to grow, that's where the stress is.
Well,
That's the business and that's the nature of the business, but that's your stress trying to grow and get more profitable.
for me, that's very positive stress. For him, it's very negative stress.
It can be due to how much of a detriment it can be if it doesn't work.
Well, I grew up in that stress. I grew up around my father. I grew up around the press, the media, the cameras,
Exactly.
right? Martin grew up on a farm.
Exactly. That's back to
Martin
my
grew up
original
on
point.
a
This is what
farm.
you had, not
So
what
yeah,
he had. So you have more of the mentality on it while he was learning it, and you already had
but
experience while he
you
was
know,
growing into it. So,
I'm more than happy. I'm more than happy to have our little store. I'm more than happy to do, panels. I'm more than happy to go back to judging masquerades.
understood.
I'm not sure I'd compete again. I don't know. I haven't really gotten to that point of deciding that. But, I'm more than happy to do that stuff. I'm more than happy to just, be
Gotcha.
that world and then have, for me, it's like, I don't mind dicking around as a backgrounder on set or doing
Gotcha.
more LSP work. But Martin's very much, a medical plan and yeah, he's very much his parents in that way. There has to be a medical
He's
plan. There has to be
secure.
a
He is
yeah.
secure. Yes.
So
That is
he's
not a
right
detriment.
now.
Yes.
They're helping him basically let the relaxed portion of his brain that says, this is okay, and they're going to teach him how to find a job again because neither one of us has had to do that in so long, and they're gonna basically reset him.
Yes. Helga,
And
Edwards in there. Did you want him to come up? Did you want anybody else to come up?
I am so looking forward to that. And people are
Understood.
like, "Well, what if he's a completely different Martin?" And I'm like, "He's a completely different Martin. We're not going to find out till we're there."
Well, and you kind of want to see that. Did you want Edward to come up, Helga?
Oh, definitely.
Absolutely. I didn't know if you wanted
Okay.
Joel and then to come up too.
Oh,
We got Edward,
yes.
we got Joel, we got uh Ernest, we got Gabby.
Carmen, thank you for the Blessing Up Award.
Shy, shy, hush, hush, I
Hi,
want
hi.
to. Shy, shy,
Shy,
hush,
shy,
hush,
hush,
I
hush.
want.
Shy, shy,
Shine,
hush, hush.
shine.
Hi there.
I ain't heard that song in a minute. I need to do my music video show. I don't know what that was, but happy to give. Great
Oh,
chat.
that'll be fun.
Well,
Yeah,
you can put some music on if you
I
want.
was going to till you pulled up that Q video and it scared me.
Mm.
I was like, he went through the whole damn alphabet about one letter. He's using his hands so much and he's staring me dead in my face. This dude's trying to hypnotize me. Hold the hell on.
What the hell was this video I missed, guys?
She's got it in the
I,
link.
I, I have the link, and there is more of that. Oh, it's so.
Okay,
Whoa.
it sounds like it's a mistake to try to play it again.
Not a mistake, it's just lengthy. I don't plan on
Oh,
being up there long tonight. I don't. I'm trying to get to work on time more frequently.
Well, I
I'm
wanted to go to bed. Oh,
We
not
know
shy.
every night you want to.
right now.
You just don't make it.
You know what the problem is?
Take your time.
Herbs is addictive.
Addictive. That's damn right. I was saying
Almost
that the other
anything
day.
online is addictive.
Oh my
Oh,
What
God.
we have here is excellent, though. I'm sorry.
ooh.
This is the first thing when I wake up, I open up
I'm
my
back now
phone
for a bit. So
because
heck, yeah, we'll have you. Come on up in here. Yeah, we'll have you. You new to this. I need a L&M 7 code. My
Who's
camera's
new?
checked over. Can't join this time. All right,
Carmen?
Joel. That's no problem, man. I'll take your invite down. Everybody up here. If you invite people and they don't come up, take the invite down. It wears their data out.
okay, how?
Mm-hmm.
I'm working it right now. Gabby, you got one. Chris is down. Milton's down. Payne is down. Thou art still here.
Thou
Blazing's
art still
down.
here.
That's right. I'm gonna take Gabby down. She hasn't been up in a minute, so she wants to come. She can tell us. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, man. I'll be working the system.
Wow.
I'll be working
And
the
here's
system.
Refry Tony's brain.
Look at old vibrant and voguish herself. When I had you.
Hello, Carmen.
Hello.
I saw you. I recognize your face.
Yes,
She was
we
on
were
Michael's
on
Been
broadcast.
on,
On Mike's
yes, not
broadcast.
and on. Let me think.
It was Mike's.
Well, it was Michael's because I haven't been on anything else.
Yeah,
Oh,
sure has.
only Michael.
We'll have to
It was
fix that.
Michael.
Oh, okay. Welcome.
Thank you for having me. It was an interesting chat. I was happy to
Hi,
follow.
Carmen.
Thank you. Which part? The first part or the next?
The next, now that I'm here, it's going to be fabulous.
Oh, good
Oh,
lord.
yes. Alrighty. Let's
No,
go
no,
for
I,
it.
I came in during the odd video and
Extremely
I
odd.
listened and then I waited and then you answered my question. That was it.
Oh, you asked the question. Oh,
Yes,
yes.
about the
Okay.
food thing. Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm totally not interested in politics. It's more about
The
finding
prophecy.
out. No, not even that. It's more about finding my answers for my life here on planet Earth.
Got
And
it.
it goes many ways because life goes many ways.
Yes,
Yes, it does.
it does.
So
It does.
it might be strange for others, the things that I share, but it's my journey.
Absolutely.
Yes, it is.
Welcome, Sir
Brother
Edward.
Edward,
Hey,
Hello,
it's
hello,
Mr.
hello.
Edward.
What's up,
Hi, Mr.
Tony?
Edward.
what's
What's
good, bro?
going on, family?
How y'all living? How you
Hello,
living?
how are you? How
I
how's
am
everyone?
good. We are chilling.
Alive still.
You're good?
Yeah,
Yeah.
haven't died yet.
Oh, that's a good
Still
thing.
here.
Oh, sweet Jesus, Lord have mercy. Damn it.
I'm good.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Tony. I'm about to break you. You know that, right?
no, you're not. Next try.
Cool.
It's okay. I'm glad you're still alive. If not, I can pick you up.
Can I get a ride?
You might
I'll
drive
make
to
sure
you.
my
Be careful.
I'll make sure my thumb is
will
out.
be your last ride.
I'll make sure my thumb is out of the coffin, right? Just
He
like,
said he'll make sure you'll be your last ride.
Why are you laughing about that? You know what I do every day?
oh my God, there's a sword factor again. You sound like a pepper grinder.
He said, sure, I'll be your last ride.
Turn left on Bedford Court, then turn left on the Temecula Parkway.
So, Miss Queen Helga,
Yes,
Shy,
sir.
Queen Helga,
Yes, sir.
how are you today?
I'm good. I'm
How are
enjoying
you today?
myself.
Hi, Daisy. Yes.
All right, Edward, your signal's acting up because I know you're on the road. I got that. Just so you
On the
know.
road again.
Wow.
It is
Yeah.
on
Oh
the
God,
Hear me
road
though?
that song
again.
is now stuck in my
It's
head.
always on
Yeah,
the
we
road.
can hear you. It just goes in and out. I'm just letting you know if we actually repeat yourself, it's because it's acting up a little bit.
Okay, I was just asking Miss Queen Helga how she's doing today and how was her day?
I can't complain. Look,
She
this
is so
is
spoiled up
the
there.
end
She
of
is so
my day.
spoiled.
I'm spoiled.
It's the end of her day and the beginning of another
Okay.
one already.
Yeah, that's true. And who's this a new person? Who's this new person
This
up here, Tony?
this is
That I've
Carmen.
never
She's
seen.
probably on the road that you're driving by because she's in Cali as well.
I have met Edward like 3 times now on Michael's broadcast, but that's okay. I know who you
Wait,
are.
wait,
That's
wait.
all that matters. I know who you are,
Yeah,
and
that's
I know
true.
what you do. I even watched you the other day. It's okay.
She knows
Edward,
you, Edward. You forgot
wait,
her. That's
Carmen,
embarrassing.
Edward,
One
let me
second,
talk to you,
Carmen. Let me
Edward.
make sure.
Edward, let me talk to you first. Hang on, brother. Hang on. You're up
No,
here.
wait, 1 second.
No, hold on. We are outnumbered by women from 3 different countries. I don't think you're going to win this one, bro.
No, wait, Tony. I'm not trying to win anything. I'm trying to find out. Carmen, are you subscribed to me?
I am, and I watched your 5-mile walk or something the other day.
Oh, so
Every
you
day.
watched me walk, but you never came up.
No, I never came up, but you were on Michael's. Michael, how do you say Michael's last name? Michael
Bathurst.
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 Yeah, I was on his show a couple
Bathurst, yeah.
times.
Okay.
What's
so,
up, Milton?
So technically, this is the first time you and I actually spoken.
No, but I'll let you believe that if it makes you feel better. It's all good.
All right.
It's
Carmen,
okay. I don't
Oh,
take it
gee.
personally.
I don't either, but thank you very much for forgiving me and releasing me. I appreciate
I'll
it.
just be
No,
damned.
it's not.
I will
It's not
just be
even a
damned.
necessary thing.
Nice.
It's all good.
I
It's all
will
good.
just be damned. He said, "Thank you for forgiving me." Can I get an amen in this
I did
message?
not need. There's no forgiveness needed.
Amen.
Hey,
My ego is not that big, actually. But
Yes,
I do
sir.
want to say, hi to. Is it Che Che? I didn't say hi to Che
Chai
Che. I
chai,
didn't say
chai
hi.
chai,
Oh, Cha
chai
Cha.
chai, Chai
Hi,
chai.
Cha Cha. Nice to meet
Ah,
you.
Chai.
Not cha cha. Chai chai.
Chai Chai.
Chai like the
Not
tea.
Chai.
Chai.
Tea.
Yes. These two
It's like
ladies are in the Netherlands,
chai.
and Car Hunger Creative is in Canada. So
I
we
wanted
have
to say
4
hello.
women from 3 countries
And-
and 2 dudes that need to be careful.
Okay, Tony, you need to be quiet. Let me say hi to people. And then how do you say
I'm working with you, Car.
Car Hunger?
I'm so happy. Yes.
Car
Hi.
Hunger Creative. Yes, she's in Canada.
Hi, Hunger, hi. Okay, now I feel good. Okay, I feel
I'm
better.
working. I'm trying to
You
help
feel
you. I'm
better
trying
because
to
it's a
help you.
Canadian now? Oh, great.
But I feel better to say hi because maybe if I watch you guys in the future, you won't forget, you know.
Mhm.
Ah, I see. I'll take
Clearly,
your word for it.
Edward didn't remember, so.
You had an accent when you said that too. You almost switched on us.
I am from the hood, so.
Which hood? Which hood? Which hood?
In Boston, I'm from Boston.
Oh shit. Okay.
Boston.
I mean, I live in LA, but.
Right. Edward, you can go ahead
So-
now, bro. I'll try to
so
break it down a
Carmen-
little bit. Enjoy yourself.
So Carmen, you said you're from Boston. So do you know where
Originally,
I'm
yes.
originally from? Do you know where I'm
I'm sorry?
originally from? Do you know where I'm originally from?
No.
Okay. That means I know now for sure that whatever conversation we had, it was not. Because I'm from
Holy
Springfield, Mass.
smokes. This dude,
I was
boy,
born
this
and raised in
dude.
Springfield, Massachusetts.
He's working on it. He's working on it.
Oh gee.
What part of Massachusetts?
Springfield.
Mass.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, I'm from JP, from Boston proper, but I live in Los
Okay.
Angeles. So.
Okay. And I live in Orange County now.
Oh, okay. So we're both in California. Okay.
Yes, we're both in California.
And you're a funeral director person, right?
Yeah, I'm in the funeral profession, yes, and cemetery profession and crematory profession, yes.
Right. Okay. Okay. So you're the same guy.
I am he. And
Oh,
I'm glad
goodness.
you guys are having fun, but you know what? That means I made a pretty good impression.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did, sir. Yes, absolutely.
And Tony, I
Mhm.
want to share something with you.
Take your time.
I wanna
Take
share-
your
I
time.
want to share something with Tony.
Mhm.
So Tony, I want to share with you. The reason why I thank her for forgiving me is
Mhm.
because quickly, when you're married, the best thing to do is say, please forgive me. It's quicker. It's easier. It makes life sweeter.
Not the women I've grown up with. No, sir. They laugh at you. You heard them 4 right there? They laugh at you. Forgive you? For what? You shouldn't have done it.
Tony, I'm going to tell you, Tony, you know what you need?
Man,
Change your zip
oh
code,
man.
I've changed my zip code 4 times. I'm done.
Because okay, you need to change it again. Because if you
Actually,
keep living, maybe it's not the zip code.
I try not to curse around you, but nah.
So silly.
Tony, just come north and hide a while, will you?
It's too cold up there.
It is not.
Shh.
Stereotypes.
So
Weather Channel.
We all do not live in
So
igloos.
can I ask a
swear.
question, a learning
Alaska.
question, a learning?
Sure.
When do you, Tony, I already know what you're gonna say, so I'd like you to not say something this one time. Like,
I'm
after
not making
shut
no
up,
promises.
Tony.
I'm not making no promises. No, ma'am. I'm director. I'm going to talk.
Okay, how do you decide when to go on? I mean, I was gonna try to, do a live, and then I was like, oh, I want to go watch Helga because I don't want to mess up and miss whatever she's talking about. You know what I mean? Like, how do you guys decide when to go on so you don't jump on somebody else's?
Did
I
you hear
try
my
to.
response
Well,
to your
you're always
question the other
gonna.
day?
You're always gonna
Tony-
jump on someone else. Tony, shut up. You're always gonna. You're always gonna overlap someone. When it comes to me, I basically ask my primary audience when they're most likely to want us on. So we try to do every second day, starting anywhere between 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. because that seems to be when most of our audience is around. So that's what we did on Periscope, and that's what we've continued to do on here.
Okay.
Um,
So you
I got-
decide your audience. I don't have an audience, so that's why I was
well,
trying
like
to
in
figure out.
15
You will
minutes,
get
I'm
your
going to air.
audience.
So
You will get an
You'll get there.
audience.
Can I
just
answer?
watch and listen and
No,
just
not
see
yet,
when a
Tony.
majority of people are around.
Okay.
Oh, you too?
How many
You
members
stuttering? Oh,
audience?
no. That's it. Oh, no. Carmen, did
How
you hear my
many men
answer
are in
last
the
time when
room
you
now?
answered? Don't you do that. What was
Keep
my
it
response to
going.
I
your
can't hear
question
two
last
people.
time?
What?
Sorry, what, Tony? What? We can't hear you. What,
I
Tony?
said, Carmen, what was my response to your question last time you asked that?
I asked what?
No,
I said,
Tony was
Carmen, not
questioning
Hunger.
me. He's like testing me like I'm a child. What was my answer the first time you asked the question?
Oh no,
In
Tony
case
knows.
there was interference or skipping on the broadcast, because it has happened on apps. It had nothing to do with you being
No,
a
no,
child.
but you know what? I heard you. I just
Uh-huh.
disagree, and instead of disagreeing with you, I just shut up because I don't want to argue. Like I
I'm not arguing.
wait. I actually love what you told me about HAPS because I actually believe it. Like we're all in the neighborhood hanging out, and you kind of stop by and see a bunch of people, and then you chit chat. That's fine. But then I shouldn't get special notifications from people telling me when they're going to be at the corner for me to meet them. That's what
Woman.
Michael does. Michael sends these 3 or 4 pre
Yes.
kind of, notifications saying he's going to
Well,
be on at a certain
Carmen.
time, and then I showed up
Yeah.
and he's not there.
Carmen.
well, I try to always be there because we do things like
Right.
story time and we build projects and stuff like that. So
Right.
some of what a lot of
that's
what we
fine.
broadcast is very structured, and a lot of like this stuff isn't.
I know,
What,
yeah.
Tony? You've got like 3 minutes because I gotta go set up for my cast.
If you let me in, I'd have been done by now. Anyway, Carmen, when you asked to see if people were going to schedule, that's what
You're
they
that
do when they
fast.
schedule.
Oh,
Depends on who she is. Now, when you set this event, you try to put it at a specific time to let everybody know. That's your notification.
Usually, yeah.
No, most people aren't scheduled the same time every night. Like for me, I got him with me. I'm only trying to come on after he's in the bed because I try to set stuff at 8 o'clock, and it worked that
Right.
1 week. Those notifications will let you know when they're doing what. So when you schedule yourself, you don't try to bump over anybody's broadcast. So sometimes you can still do your own. It's not nobody's going to take it personal because we
Yeah.
all try to do our own thing. None of us do.
Right.
And I understand you've been having everything all together. You can't be like that up here.
Whoa.
You're going to lose your damn mind.
No, but
This
I'm not.
ponytail is going to go all the way back. I'm telling you, it's going to be
That's
all
not
the way back.
I'm just
Hey,
trying to.
look,
And
our
Carmen
biggest,
just told me.
our
She just
biggest,
explained it
our biggest
perfectly.
audience, and how long you're on too has a lot to do with it as well. Our biggest audience so far when it comes to broadcasting, which both Martin and I would like to eventually get up to that point again because it was a thrill to see all the questions come in. We were on air for 6.5 hours straight, building the Maleficent wings, and building the Maleficent wings, and we had lunch in the middle of the broadcast. And the best part about being on that long is even though we overlapped a lot of friends that we wanted to see that day, we watched the replays later. But being on that long, we got a nice variety of questions because different kind of people came in at different hours. But we wound up with a 40,000 people broadcast.
Wow, that's impressive.
And honestly, any broadcast you do, we
Wow.
can always play it back. So once we see it, if we miss it, we can go back and see it. So you just cover your topic,
Yeah.
and you'll probably get comments and responses and reactions afterwards. I rarely schedule my own because my stuff is so random. Sometimes I'm playing something and something to pop up. That actually happened one night. I was actually 3 or 4 hours after I scheduled it. And I thought about when you put that in the comment, Michael, aren't you coming up? I thought you was going to be here right now. This is so annoying. I'm like, this woman is too damn much.
You know what? Here's my thing. I now understand that it's either or. People do schedule have more structure, and some people are just hanging on the corner and chit chatting.
Yeah.
So now that I understand that, but the way in which HAPS was introduced to me was you have to have a broadcast show. So I'm like, okay, I'm getting all these invites. Which one do I choose? And then I would go show up and no one was there. So but then
HAPS
Michael
was,
said he was an hour late. He apologized and said he had messed up,
And
so.
that's new for Mike because Mike's normally.
Well, HAPS, and HAPS was originally designed
all
for news people, like
For
for
journalists, right?
So that's a whole different ballpark altogether. So to breach,
That's a bit.
when you think
Okay,
about it, it's
beta.
still a beta. So we're all experimenting, and no one really gives a damn at this moment. Like I mean, I'm about to go on air to go down who's ever given $5 and find out what names people want to put on the Monarch cards for our October story time because we're doing a Remember Me thing, and all the money is going to go to the WWF. So 1 month we're foregoing all of our awards and sponsorships to go
What's
towards
the
the Monarch Fund,
WWF? What is it?
World Wildlife Fund.
Oh, okay. Oh,
They
that's
have a Monarch
awesome.
Fund to try to keep the monarchs off the extinction list.
Is
So
it with the
butterflies?
butterflies?
The butterflies?
Yeah.
They're on the extinction list?
They're
They're on the
endangered. They're this close to being
Oh.
extinct.
Monarchs?
So same with the honey. Same with the honeybee.
Just in your country or
The
globally?
honeybees I knew about.
Globally.
Are you serious?
Hmm.
Who the hell's killing the monarchs?
The larger the majority of the monarchs are in North America, and what's happening is people are pulling out all the plants they eat, and deforestation at their final location, because they're the only insect that migrate. They're the only insect that migrates.
No, they're
They
not,
take
are they?
2.5 months to fly from
They're,
like middle Canada all the way down to Mexico every
they're
year.
not the only ones, are they?
That migrate like that? Yes.
Yes. Okay, I used to be a little bit of an animal buff. I did not think they were the only ones that did that.
Yeah, they have two strains of monarch, the ones that only live for about 3 weeks long enough to lay eggs, and the ones who make the flight.
Okay, you're
So
the
we
one.
see
You're
them
more of a
here through
gentleman.
California when they make the flight. We
Yeah.
see them like they're like in
But
packs
yeah,
or
they're
whatever you call
endangered.
it.
And honestly, Joel, that's hilarious because WWF hasn't been wrestling for over 20 years. He lost that.
Yeah, exactly.
He lost
No,
that
I'm
lawsuit.
so glad I asked because I thought it was the wrestling thing. So
No, WWF,
Yeah.
they changed that name over 25 years ago
so
because he
I
lost
just
that lawsuit.
subscribed to you,
Wrestling is
Carl
now
Hunger.
WWE.
I'm gonna watch you.
Yeah, wrestling is now WWE. But I'm
Yes.
gonna be rude to Helga, and I'm gonna pop out because I'm gonna get my camera set up for me to go to air and upload some videos so I can have my little Remember Me Monarch video and everything going. Because yeah, I'm right now doing the math as to who's donated $5 worth of awards over the last month. Because what we're gonna do is names, little names, and we're gonna have a Remember Me, and we're gonna invite people on who sponsored and awarded $5 for each name, right? And then they can come on and tell their little stories, so we can spend it. And this is near the end. This is the second last weekend of October, so we're gonna do sort of Date of the Dead 1 week early, and yeah, and then all that money is going to go down to the WWF, and then we're gonna do a draw because we always do a draw for things we build at the end of each of our
Yes.
story times. This time the draw will be for the Monarch package, the
Okay.
adoption package, and I'll get it mailed directly to the winner this time.
So
So,
cool.
but you see, that's what we have a lot of broadcasts that are much like this, where like for Helga and Tony D and whatever, where we come on and just shoot the shite. But
Shoot
most
the
of our
shite.
broadcasts,
All right now.
yeah, shoot the shite.
Shoot shite.
Um,
S-H-Y-T.
I don't want to get bleeped.
On hats,
Um,
please. You ever seen these
yeah.
jokers and what the stuff they talk?
Oh, right, we're not on TikTok.
Right.
Anyway,
Well, I
But
hope
yeah,
you have a good show, and it was so nice to meet you. And I'll definitely check you out. I just subscribed to you, so I'm really excited to see your show at some point soon.
well, my dear, I hope to see you soon. And Helga, thank you for letting me on again. And
Always, honey.
Tony, always a delight.
Always.
Edward, I don't need that ride yet. That won't be until later, much later.
Wow. At least he's showing you the road before you get on it.
Hey,
It's all
I-
it's all good. We're still
I
giving
had
you
my
a ride, though.
Morticia stage. Okay. All right, folks, we'll talk to you later. Thank you.
Be good, lady. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye,
I'll
honey.
try.
Bye.
Bye. Ah.
Yeah. Carmen, that's everybody's pretty random on their broadcast. We try to schedule something